Welcome back, everybody. Colony survival, and well, we've got quite a full agenda for today. First thing that we have on our list to do is we're going to go all the way to the top floor and quickly chuck down the torch down there so we can see nicely, because we have this area right here which currently is not in use. So we only have one writer's desk. There should be a second one not too far out. Let's place you down and let's get ourselves a crate that can go right behind it. Now, we are currently at unemployed -1, but beds, we have 34 out of 34 colonists, meaning they need a place to sleep. And where are we going to be building that? Let's grab ourselves some cobble and let's, not the wood flooring, let's do some mud bricks because we may use them later. And there we go. Let's just quickly, not down there, but right in here, let's put in a floor and a torch there, just so we can see. All right, there we go. So here we've got a nice little corner, so our intellectual colonists can just remain all the way up here. Now, I do have beds here. Let's quickly flip you like this, and then eventually you can add more or maybe even further expand. But that is not what we need. That does not sound good. I heard a zombie bonk. Hello. I mean, we didn't lose anybody. We still have 34 colonists. Oh yeah, we now have a nice area so we can actually survey our surroundings from all the way up here. And there's quite a few of those guys out there. Okay, but with that done, total meals, we're looking at 96, and we're looking at a massacre in front of us, but it gives us a little bit of time to talk about the rest of the planning. So, if we look at our science, this is what I'm after. The digger is what I want, and the simple reason I want the digger is because we have a lot more space inside the factory, and to give you a rough idea, from here all the way until there is what we're going to need to carve out. Yeah, no fall damage is great. Which means from here, and I think it is 14 in that direction and 12 in that direction, and I don't know how many up. So that's going to be a whole lot of space, and I can promise you one thing, I ain't digging that out by hand. So we want to unlock the digger, and that is why we are now looking to get ourselves the next set of colonists to become intellectuals, so we can then get ourselves a digger on the go. Now, for that we're going to need 3 scrolls of knowledge. Scrolls of knowledge are made on the writer's desks, which are made on the job block crafters workbenches. We already have one down. It's just that we need to hire somebody to do the job. And besides the scrolls, the other thing that we're going to need to unlock the diggers is 250 colony points. At the moment, we can only have 150, but that is where these beautiful copper lockboxes come in. They add 50 colony points capacity. They do cost 3 thread. So we're going to need at least 3 boxes. That's exactly what we have in our inventory. And then hopefully the rest will be made at the anvil later. Now, my plan was to turn all of this into kind of our valuables chamber. So I'm going to be pulling out the floor from here, because we do need to give it a nice floor. And we'll just build ourselves a little bit of a nice safe room again. Now, we're going to be using the other type of lockers that we have later as well. Let's just stick with this one because it looks nice. There, and just like that, we've got ourselves a nice little place where we can be putting all of our lock boxes. Now, there's an arrow on it. I don't know if we're actually going to need to be able to get to them, but that is why we build it all nice and staggered. This way we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and another set on the other side. So we're going to be able to store plenty in here. And as we were building that, our good friends down here actually created us another of the writer's desk, so I can put down the second one. And then also there, let's go straight away to recruit to fill all the jobs. Food's down to 86, but we're good. And now we've got 2 of these guys coming in, meaning we're actually going to be able to get ourselves a little bit of the scrolls of knowledge, I think is what they're called. Scrolls of knowledge. Look at me remembering something for a change. Now, the other thing is we're going to need colony points. We did increase our threat level a little bit, which is okay. We can handle it. but we do need to increase our points, meaning we need to sell some stuff. Now, that's good for 300, so we can sell 8, but that's going to be stupid because then we're going to be giving away. So we have 195, that's 30 points, so we can do one more, that's 225. To 35, 45, and now I need to waste something. No, that filled us up. Okay, that's good. So we're going to points for that. All we're now waiting for is the scrolls of knowledge. And they take 180 seconds each. We've got 2 of them, so that's going to be 6 minutes. And whilst waiting for that, let's work on our fancy here a little bit. There. Now, can I... That is... Do we have one more, please? Yes, exactly one more. Can I stack you? I can. I can stack you, and I think that looks absolutely amazing. Now, those guys are all off duty, I assume. I mean, we still have quite a bit of work to do to get all of this nice and in line. Did we get any scrolls of knowledge? I don't think so. We do have another writer's desk. Now, we have sufficient food. I think I'm just going to be adding one more. It's just because I don't know what's going to be coming our way. Now, do we have the staircase straight here? We don't. We do here. And let me guess. I'm going to be bashing my head if I put that thing there. Yeah. So then I'll put you here, and then we'll get another bed. And we put you there. And therefore future preparations. And as we're waiting through the night, did a little bit of further renovations up, but let's have a quick look how our guards are doing. And if they're actually managing with the monster waves. Because we did increase, although I wouldn't say that 9 additional threat is a considerable amount. But, I mean, we never know. We did tick the 75. Now, there's quite a few of them wandering around, but none of them really seem to be a massive threat. It is nearly morning time. I'm going to be making one additional change here inside the factory as these guys are coming on duty. And that's going to be in here. I'm going to be adding an additional anvil. There we go. Let's get ourselves an additional crate in there too. And the reason for that is because we only have 1 corporate tools in store at the moment. We simply want more of those. Plus we need to hire anyways because we, well, we need to get an extra writer upstairs, and we want a person here on the anvil. See, and with just a tiny little bit of effort, we also have a nice bedroom for these guys here. And I actually really like that. The log walls with the straw blocks in between. It gives it a nice natural look. And then, of course, with everything being flammable with a wooden floor, log wall, straw, let's put up a couple of torches to give them light. Now, and if my math was correct, we shall have a look. There we go. So now we have what we need. We have the scrolls of knowledge. And we have the colony points. And now we have a digger available, which is great. Advanced construction, for that we need 1,000 colony points. That's a little bit off. The builder, we need an additional 2 scrolls of knowledge because we've got a spare one. But that is fine. We need 10 for you. With the scribe, scroll shelves. Okay, so we've got quite a few things to do there. Statistics board. Well, we can actually complete you because we have one. The sacred failsafe. 50 colony points. We can easily get, so we can unlock that. Then the cook, scrolls of knowledge, is on the way. Archery can complete. Let's do that. And the water pumping. Well, yeah. I mean, we've got a magical place to do that, but let's just unlock it because we can. Now, this guy is going to have a whole lot to do because there's quite a few things that we do not have as of yet. You need skin to make leather. We have no more animal carcasses. In other words, in stockpile 24. So what are you on about? Oh, you're making parchment. I'm going to need another one of those. I'm going to need another tanner because one of them is focused on making the parchment. Which kind of makes sense, but I would prefer you. Yes. You focus on that. And let's get another one in there. Perfect, there we go. So all the jobs are filled again. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're not going to get too much done on that side. We have another 3 copper lock boxes. Do I want to put them down already? I don't think so yet. We do have more fences, and fences make it look fancy outside, so we like that. And we're all the way through another night, and I'm going to be adding now 2 recruits. One, because we have an additional job block. I have added in an additional job block crafter. Move the tanner over here, and the other job block crafter guy is right over there, because there's just too many things for him to craft at the moment. Now, that also means that I've removed the merchant's hub, which I can actually put back because the only person using that is me. I can chuck that anywhere I want. Might actually do it next to the flag anytime soon, but let's see how we get. Now, the other reason I added an additional person is because right here, and let me dig out you and put a torch for now. I'm going to be digging a little bit by hand. Not much, but a little I have to. Alright, this is as far as I'm going to be digging it by hand because now we've got a good friend. Yeah, remove all. I think it is from you. Now, I don't remember what you can and cannot do size-wise. Is it 1,000 straight off? It is. Which is absolutely perfect because that is exactly what I need you to do. Okay, so if I then put you right about there and I put a crate right there so you will stand there and dig all of this out. That's going to be brilliant. I hear digging going, and that is a good thing because that means that I don't have to do it. Nice. Okay, next up, the cook. Requires scrolls of knowledge. Cooked fish, but that also gives us the fisherman and the fisherman's spot. And the stove, for which we need more leather. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the cook. We're really getting ahead now when it comes to food and all of that. Stonemason is great. The engineer unlocks the engineer and the trap fixer. So I'm going to need more gold ingots, for which we need to buy gold. Then here we have advanced construction, for which we just need 1,000 colony points. Now I'm going to be taking the copper boxes and let's head to our safe storage area. This one. And let's make it look even nicer up here so we can have more points. There you go. Eventually we're going to need a whole lot more than that because we only have space for 400 at the moment and we don't have any more copper lock boxes, so we'll just wait for that. Now we have a couple more fences and one day I'm going to remember where exactly it is, although this time I was actually quite spot on. Oh yeah, and I moved it from here to here just so we have this nice and safe area, although I'm going to start off here. There, and then we'll just, well, prepare for that one. Eventually we'll link it up with this. But I think it's going to be really nice when that is done. Now, I've been thinking about this, and I actually think that engineer should be one of the next ones for us to unlock. I mean, all it needs is gold, and gold is fairly easy to get because we buy it. Now, we can hold 400 points. Oh, look at this. He's doing amazing. I like this guy. Anywho, don't get distracted. So you complaining you don't have any more animal skin. Oh, you don't have any leather. And you're working again on the group that I didn't want you to work on. So we've got plenty of parchment right now. Well, plenty. We've got 3. Animal carcasses. We can't buy anything because we don't have any points. So we can sell 5 of you. And then we can buy 5 of you. There we go. So we just bought 15 gold. We sold a couple of copper ingots and we sold all the earthenware that we have. Now the earthenware is going to be playing a bigger role later on. But I think we're quite okay when it comes to all of that now. Now our threat level is at 88.1, which is a little bit higher than I would like it to be. But look at this, slowly but surely. So the fisherman's spot, we already have it. Do we then also have the Fletcher's bench? No, we don't, because we don't have any leather, because I messed that up. Good point. Now, where is our magic watery hole? Oh, we've got quite a conga line coming in from that side. But no, we were going for the watery hole, because we can now put ourselves a fisherman down. So at least the water bucket guy is no longer all by himself. All by myself! So let's take 2 of the rubbles out. Let's just take the crates that we have there. And then we take ourselves the fisherman. And let's start off with 1. I mean, we actually have enough pots of water, so I don't really need a second one of those. Scrolls of knowledge is okay. Parchment. It is kind of getting difficult to find a balance, although, yeah, we really do need more meals. Now, the good thing is we're getting raw meat. And do we have our cooker already? Not yet. Because it needs leather. So all of it now is basically stuck on leather, and that is something that I messed up myself. I do want to manage the jobs though, because I do not need to get water gatherers. 2, just 1 of them is going to be enough. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. We just had the last stragglers taken down. And those guys are all coming out of their beds, rolling, ready to get rocking and rolling for the day again. And doing all the jobs that we need them to do. Now, our digger is still digging away. And there we go. Yeah. I mean, then again, we did give him quite a bit to dig out, but I like that. And all of this is going straight into our stockpile, which is amazing. He's picking up some food, which was a good decision as well. Next up, I'm going to be having him dig out the floor so we can put in a proper new floor. And what do we need for the advanced construction? Just 1,000 points. So I just need a whole lot more of these copper log boxes. All right, now we are getting in quite a bit of a pickle because our total meals are down to 15. Look, because we do have quite a few people in here at the moment. So let's get these things down. Now, I think we should have quite a bit in fish and stuff as well. So let's go to colony. Let's manage our jobs. So brought the miners down by 2, and that's going to be balancing out the cooks. Now there's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I just hope that those guys are going to be making it over here in time. There we go. He's a chef. How do we know? Because he has a chef's hat. Now, do you have what you need to cook? You're serious. Okay, let me get one of those things ready up here. There, so you don't need to go all the way down again. And while we're at it, let's get you one of those grocery store things as well. There, so you can just pick up everything right about here. Where did it go? Flag post? Wow. Because I didn't add one here yet either. That is a rookie mistake. I should know better than that. Okay, now hopefully those guys back. And they cooking. How long does the cooking take? 6.5 seconds. Raw meat and firewood. And you 10 seconds. Raw fish and firewood. Okay, so we are cooking now. I can't see the speed progress of it. Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, at least now we're getting meals in. Yeah, I do kind of miss the days though where good meals gave us points. That was really cool because it was a reason to progress in your food. And again, it kind of makes sense how we're doing it now, but it's just personal preference. Yeah, it's looking nice with the fences out there. Once we get done with all the fences, and then I think once we've got the fences up, though, we can even start taking down the moat. As in, it doesn't need to be that high anymore, and it's going to allow us for easier expansion. Let's get you back on so I can actually explain what I mean. Because it can just be like that. Now, I can hop in and out. Let's quickly check, though, if our good friends on this side see it the same way. So, I can hop in. They cannot. If I do it like this... I mean, like this they should. You come over here. You maybe? Can they not pass through fences? Can they not pass through fences? Houston, I have some testing to do. Is this a stupid idea? Probably. So if I go here now, you're coming for me, right? Yeah, so you're definitely coming for me. And then what if I do this? They cannot pass over fences. Oh, you made my day. You made my life so much easier just now. I do not know if that was intended, but boy, did we find an exploit right here. Up. I hear it, I just don't know where it is. Remember when I said that, yeah, it was not going to be a problem? Yeah, well, about that. All right. Well, that's a problem. That is a significant problem. I didn't think those last few boxes were going to make the difference, but clearly it did. Clearly it did. Okay, guys, but that's going to be it for this episode. This is a problem I'm going to need to solve in the next one. So thank you for joining. I hope you have enjoyed it. And, well, let's hope that you learned something, because I'm pretty sure that this happened to me before, and clearly I didn't learn from that round. But, okay, guys, that's it for now. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you guys in the next one.